Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to edit online courses, videos, step by step in 2026, from raw footage all the way to clean, professional final lesson. This tutorial is perfect if you are creating your first online course, you're recording tutorials or training videos, you want your content to look professional without over editing, or you're confused about what actually matters in course editing. By the end of this walkthrough, you will know exactly what to edit, what to ignore, and how to create course videos that feel clear, polished, and easy to follow. Let's get into it. How course video editing is different in 2026. Before touching any software, this mindset is critical. Online course videos are not YouTube videos. They are not cinematic films, and they are not social media content. Course videos are about clarity, structure, focus, comfort. Your goal is not to impress, it's to teach without friction. In 2026, the best course videos are clean, calm, and easy to watch for long periods. Less editing, better learning. Step 1. Choose the right editing software. You do not need expensive or complex tools. Here are the solid options in 2026, like Canva Desktop, very beginner friendly, DaVinci, Final Cut Pro, or Adobe Premiere Pro. And also you can use DaVinci Resolve, right? Powerful and free. If you're new, choose CapCut or DaVinci Resolve. The tool matters less than how to use it. Step 2. Organize your footage before editing. This step saves hours. Create folders like, raw videos, screen recordings, audio, slides, or export. Or if you're like me, you put them in one file, right? And you rename your files clearly, like lesson 1 intro, lesson 2 setup, lesson 3 demo. Editing becomes 10x easier when your project is organized. Step 3. Import or create a lesson timeline. Now open your editor and import everything. So you're gonna hit the upload here or drag your videos here, your screen recordings or lessons here, right? For each lesson, create one timeline, right? Keep lessons separate. Do not combine multiple lessons into one file. Online courses work best when lessons are short, focused, and clearly separated. Like ideal lesson length in 2026, 5 to 12 minutes per video. So let's say here it's a 1 minute, right? We're gonna export and then we work on the next course, right? Or the next lesson. Step 4, clean up mistakes, right? And this is where the most important part. Go through your footage and remove long pauses, right? Using the split, okay? Go to any part of the video and then hit the split. It will show like automatically, okay? Also cut mistakes, repeated sentences, and filler words. Do not cut too aggressively though, right? Your voice should still sound natural, human, calm. Perfect delivery is less important than comfortable pacing. Step 5. Fix audio before anything else. Bad audio ruins great content. In 2026, audio quality matters more than video quality. Do these basics, right? Normalize volume, and if there is a background noise, just remove the background noise, okay? You can hit on the right hand menu, the audio, right? And you can turn on noise reduction, okay? Auto leveling, voice enhancement, okay? Use them lightly. Over processing sounds robotic. Just use noise reduction if you don't want this overhead, like doing the auto leveling or voice enhancement. Sometimes one tool is available in one platform and different tools have like available in different platforms. So use noise reduction because that's the most crucial part. Step 6. Screen recording or talking head balance. If your course includes screen recordings, best practices is screen takes priority. Face cam is optional. Face cam should be small and non-distracting, right? Position face cam, bottom corner or same spot in every lesson. Consistency helps learners focus. Step 6. Text, titles, on-screen labels. Avoid heavy motion graphics. Use text only when it clarifies a concept, shows steps, reinforces key points. So if you want to use text, just hit this part of this video, right? And try to pin down the text, here on the left hand menu, right? And then what you're gonna do, just add heading, and you can control where to place it, and also you can minimize it, right, to emphasize a point. You can also change the font, add a line under it, just to emphasize how important it is to understand this point, etc., etc. And also you can change the text out, the font size, and etc. Right? Good use of text: section titles, keyboard shortcut, step numbers, definitions. Right? So bad uses: fancy animations, overused captions, or distracting transitions. Courses should feel calm, not loud. Step 8. Zooms, highlights, and cursor effect. Small enhancements are okay, right? Use slight zoom when explaining something important. So if you want to know how to zoom, right, let me click the screen here and just extend this part, right, and just play the video, and it will go back to the normal setting, right? Cursor highlights for tutorials, box outlines for focus. Do not overzoom, add flashy transitions, or constantly animate the screen. Your student should never feel tired watching your lesson. Step 9. Color and visual cleanup. Keep it simple. You don't need cinematic color grading. Just make sure lighting is consistent, white balance looks natural, screen recording is sharp. If your video looks clean and readable, you're done. Clarity beats aesthetics. Step 10. Add intro or outro, just minimal. For online courses, short intro should be 3 to 5 seconds. No music required. Same intro for all lessons. Example: welcome to this lesson. In this video, you will learn X, Y, and Z. Outro can be as simple as, in the next lesson, we will cover. That's it. Okay? And now, if you've done all that, we're going to export, right? Head over to export button at the top. Okay? Export settings matter. I recommend you put the resolution at 1080p. The frame rate should be 30 FPS, and the format should be MP4, right? And the audio clear, balanced. Avoid 4K, unnecessary file size, heavy compression, low bitrate audio. Okay. Platforms like Teachable, Kajabi, Thinkific, or Gumroad all work perfectly with 1080p MP4. Okay. Common online course editing mistakes. Let me save you some time. Avoid over editing, fancy transitions, or long background music, long uncut lectures, or inconsistent audio levels. Students want clarity, not production flexing. So, simple course editing formula: record lesson, clean mistakes, fix audio, add minimal text, export, upload, repeat. Speed plus consistency beats perfection. Alright? Editing online course videos in 2026 is not about being a filmmaker. It's about respecting your students' time, removing distractions, making learning effortless. If your videos are clear, calm, and structured, your course will feel premium even with simple editing. If this complete walkthrough helped you, like the video, subscribe, and comment below what part of online course creation you want a deep dive on next. Until next time, see you in the next one.